upper teens. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good sail. So we're going fast and we're not heeling much.
The real story is we're afraid of current cut.
Well, good morning and welcome aboard Cadence. That really was my first sip, so that was good. And we're underway. Just at sunrise. You gotta see this. This is gorgeous. Check this out. So we have about 40 nautical miles to go today. Mocha's getting nervous because she's normally getting her second nap in after sunrise, and she hasn't gotten that yet, but should be an easy day, easy sail. Broad reach for the first 20 nautical miles. Then we're cutting through Fleming Channel.
We've learned to keep our plans as fluid as the waters we sail. The real story is we're afraid of current cut. It's a narrow cut in the island that's named for its vicious current with speeds up to 10 knots. If we have that current against us at full speed, our boat would be going -4 knots. So the plan is to avoid it by going to Fleming Channel.
Good morning. Today we are heading to Russell Island, which is near Spanish Wells. And we are going to take the easy, well, I don't know the easy way out, but the chicken way out and go through Fleming Channel instead of Current Cut.
So we just put the head sail away because we're going deep, about 160 degrees off the wind, and the jib doesn't like 160 degrees. So anyway, we have just the main out, and we're actually peeking over to a place called Current Cut. Can run up to 7+ knots of current through there. It's about 300 feet wide, but super deep in the water, at least for this side of the island. So we're going over because the timing might just be right for slack tide, where there's no current moving through it. It's about 5 miles away. We're going to go check it out, and if things look settled, we're gonna take that shortcut. Got lots of wind. The wind is behind us, so if the engine failed, we'd still be able to sail through it. And if there's no current, why not? It should cut 20 miles off the trip. It also makes our north leg of this trip a much better angle on the wind, so that's a plus. Now on the minus side, it means we won't be able to do any offshore fishing. I'm okay with that. I'd rather have a better sail angle. I can get fish at the anchorage when I go spearfishing, so. And we can get fish sticks at the grocery store. Oh, but it's gorgeous out here. Check this out. Alright, so we've decided to go through Current Cut. We're in the shoals right now and have about a mile or two to go to get actually through the islands here. There's still a current coming in. We're almost at high tide, but there is an 8/10 of a knot current, which is not actually a big deal. Even though it's current against wind, it's nothing more than you'll have in any of the cuts in the US and at the jetties, you know. Charts are good. We have plenty of water depth, and we'll make it through the cut, and then we'll be able to hit a beam reach to our destination. We saved about 20 miles on the day, so that's pretty cool. We have the engine on for backup. Running at a nice 1200 RPMs. We'll probably up that to 2000 once we get here. And we have the mainsail up, grabbing all that wind behind us. The wind's right behind us. Okay, we're almost in the heart of the cut, and the current here, where it gets more narrow, has sped up to about 1.1 knots, and I imagine once we get into the heart of it, it's going to be even more. So I amped the engine up to 22, we'll probably get up to 26 in the actual cut. Things are pretty good right now. Wind is good, so that helps us in an emergency scenario, but overall we're doing pretty good. We made it through the cut. Now it's time to grab this good sail angle we have now. That was part of this cut, is to get us a better angle on the wind. We got a close reach coming. Currently on 120 degrees. So we got about 40 to 60 to turn up. All right. Upper teens. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good sail. All right, we got a good wind. 17 to 18 knots. True wind, about 22 apparent. And I have the main reefed 3 points. So you'll see two things at the top of the sail. First, it's right at the top spreaders. And number two, it's flapping. So I have it luffing a little bit. So those top spreaders, that's a really strong part on the rig. Obviously, it's where all the wires connect up there. And it's luffing because Nancy's cooking a brunch down below. So that keeps us at about 10 to 12 degrees heel, and we're doing 6.2 knots of speed. So we're going fast, and we're not heeling much. And that's one thing we like about this particular boat. It's got a heavy keel, and it can do well like this. Head sail. It's really bad, isn't it? It's luffing, it's flopping around. But again, that's to, because we're gusting up to 24s. And that's to make it easier for Nancy to cook down below without her getting angry or seasick at me. So after we cook, we'll trim that in and heel over a little more and speed up a bit. Now the wind angle's changed some, so I do need to trim it some. It's a little too much luff. It's a good sail though. What's for breakfast?
We are going to have some potatoes and eggs. It's going to be brunch because I think it's already past breakfast.
I like it. Mimosas or Bloody Marys with brunch?
Oh gosh, I wish, but we don't have the stuff for that right now.
Probably not the best idea under sail today. Anywho, we're just having a good time out here. Thank you, Nance.
You're welcome.
Here's my girl. Love her. So these plates are pretty cool. They have a ring of rubber underneath them. So when we're sailing, they don't slide. So I can sit Olivia's plate here and it won't slide over into my tackle box down there, which I didn't use today because we didn't go offshore. All right. That's good, Nance. Thanks for the food. How did I do keeping the heel down while you're down below cooking?
You did great. It wasn't too much healing. It was pretty comfortable down there the whole time. So we'll eat and then he can heal us over. We'll get there faster.
Really good. We got 22 knots of wind, and you know, you reef the sails like this, it's just so comfortable. And 60 degrees, 70 degrees is becoming my new favorite angle of sail. It's just so stable and smooth, even in the waves. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Always have a safe harbor drink. Anything over 10 miles, you must have a safe harbor drink. Anything less than 10 miles, you can have a safe harbor shot. And we're in Spanish Wells, everyone. Look at this. Yeah, that was such an easy day, so fun. The sailing was just lovely. Did you like the sail?
Yeah, I'm glad that we got brave and took the current cut because it saved us a lot of time. So, yeah, it was a fun sail.
Well, I can't help but look at this beautiful Catalina 425. We actually, funny thing is, we chose this anchor spot right next to this boat so I could stare at it all day.
This Matt has boat envy over here.
Well, you know, I don't know if it's envy, it's just admiration. I think it's a beautiful boat. Lovely cruising boat. Lovely. Look at that. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Put some like romantic jazz on it. A little romantic R&B. Rhythm and blues.